tonight. Very, very closely matched team. 12th ranked Temple Wildcats, the 13th ranked George Ranch Longhorns will battle it out tonight in a regional final.
Yeah, they will. And, you get an opportunity to come here. George Ranch actually knocked off K Park here last year. I called that game, and George Ranch comes in this year thinking that they're one of the top-ranked teams in the state. They really don't care what they rank. They've got a lot of athletes, a lot of weapons on both sides of the ball. Temple, same thing. They feel very confident, both of these teams coming in here tonight. So we should be looking for a great ball game here tonight, Patrick.
Crowd is filling in. Most of the lower bowl is completely filled. It's a crisp night, but it's a great night for football.
Oh, this is what high school football is all about. You look around here, you see the fans, parents getting into it. You even see some upper deck fans, so that tells you excitement. They want to make sure they get to see what's going on. They don't want to be jammed in the middle in the back, so they're excited to be able to see the whole field. And this place, how beautiful is it? Don't know the cost of what it is. You've got the Berry Center, you've got the unbelievable basketball and all the things they have over there. And what a gorgeous facility here.
This is going to be a little bit embarrassing, but this stadium is actually nicer than any stadium I ever played high school or college football in.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about that. Matter of fact, our college, we didn't even have good stands on the one side. But
bleachers.
But we did. Yeah, exactly. But we did play. So that was all that mattered. And at the time, that was it. But these kids, they get to come in these facilities now. And a lot of these kids will go on and play the next level. And how exciting can it be for them?
Well, the Wildcats come in. They've got a terrific offense led by their quarterback, Reed Hesse. Almost 2,200 yards of offense in the air for Hesse. 22 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. Their rushing attack led by Devontae Neely, 1,802 yards, 7 yards a carry, and 20 touchdowns. That's a lot of offense between two guys.
Yes, it is. And like you said earlier, 13-0 against 12-1, undefeated in district. And here comes on the Temple Wildcats as we're speaking. We're only about 4 minutes away from a ball game. George Ranch down there huddling up. All the coaches getting them together down there.
So the Longhorns will be the home team in this game. Neutral site field played at the Berry Center in Cypress. George Ranch will be the home team, Temple the visiting team. Wildcats are in their road jerseys, white jerseys, blue trim, blue pants with white trim, blue helmets.
And I was talking with Renee Hopper, his buddy's the head coach here at George Ranch. This is only their 4th year as a varsity program. 3rd straight year they made the playoffs. 3rd straight year district titles. And Ricky Tullis, 4th year as George Ranch with a 43-8 record. And out on key, here they come in right now.
4 years and 3 times you're playing deep into the playoffs. That's a well-organized program. Longhorns come in maroon home jerseys. Black trim with the maroon numbers and white outline on the sides, black pants, black helmets, maroon trim. Both of these teams look ready to go.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and point it out. This team beat Temple George Ranch last year 28-14, and I did not realize that. Winner gets Vandergrift Vista Ridge later on, and so, you look back at it, this is a revenge game, and I'll be totally transparent. I did not know how important this is to George Ranch. These kids, they have, with 4-year program, they have the memory of last year. I can guarantee you embedded in their head because they had a lot of underclassmen last year. I can guarantee was on the field.
Coming up next, it's the Longhorns and the Wildcats from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas on Texan Live.
Here is the George Ranch Longhorn Band playing our national anthem. Thank you, and welcome once again to the Berry Center.
Just about time for some playoff football here in Cypress, Texas, at the Berry Center. Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you on Texan Live. George Ranch Longhorns come in ranked 13th in the state. They are the de facto home team here in this neutral site matchup against the 12th ranked Temple Wildcats. Longhorns come in 13-0, Wildcats 12-1. Both teams sending their captains to midfield to get instructions and for the coin toss.
Number 10, Temple ISD. Number 1, Darius Anderson. Number 73, Michael
Captains get announced here at the stadium.
Number 3, Joshua Strike. The officials for tonight's game from the Houston football chapter. The referee is Rocky Marcel. The umpire is Donald Harper. The head linesman is James Perry. The line judge is Reggie Pantone. The back judge is James Buckwalter. The field judge is Ryan Thompson. The side judge is Daniel Abbey.
It's a perfect night for football. It's a cold, crisp night, but not too cold. No wind.
Shake hands.
Well, and this is what high school football is all about. You know, you bring a team up from Temple down here, George Ranch, you know, and these guys,
Temple High School.
let's see what the
George
coin
Ranch
toss
High School.
does here.
Congratulations on making it to the quarterfinal playoff game. Also, congratulations on being named captain for this game. It's a big honor. George Ranch, your home team, correct? Got a coin. Tails, heads. Temple, your visitors. Tails, heads. Tell me what you like. You call tails. It's a heads. George Ranch, you win the toss. Would you like to kick, receive,
Longhorns
go
have won the
defer?
toss.
You want to defer.
And they will
Temple,
defer
you
to
want
the
the
second
ball.
half.
Good choice. What goal would you like to defend? You want to kick from the clock? Put your back to the clock?
So the Longhorns
George Ranch
will defend the north goal to our left.
Gentlemen, shake hands. Let's have a great
The
game.
Wildcats will receive from the south goal to our right. We still have crowd filling in here, too. This is going to be a nice, good-sized crowd here tonight. The bands are bigger than my high school graduating class. This is going to be a great game on a great night for football.
Kicking off for George Ranch is number 29, Eric Mayfield.
Wildcats are lined up, ready to receive. Longhorns preparing for their kickoff.
Well, this one's just about underway here. Deep man's going to line up and put his feet right at the 10-yard line.
Eagle steps into one end over and kicking. We're underway. Fielded at the 7. Lost the football. Bounces forward. The ball is
still on the
loose.
ground. And I believe
think
George
the
Ranch has that.
I think the Longhorns have it, Bert.
And they do. Wow. That ball come off his chest. And they're scrambling right now, but the referees have already made their decision. They're going to keep pointing that way.
That ball hit him like a BB and bounced right off. It bounced a good 6 yards forward. And it'll be Longhorn football in the red zone, 7 seconds into the game.
Well, it's a little brisk night here tonight. And that ball just hit him right between the numbers and bounced off there. And in the ball, looked like 3 or 4 different people on both sides of the ball had an opportunity to get it. And a later man came in there late there and came up with that.
Yeah,
so.
there was a group of guys who had a shot, but they all kind of overdove the football. So the Longhorns come out. Antonio Jackson, the quarterback. Handoff. Right side looking for room on the edge. Not finding much room is Darius Anderson.
Nice job right there defensively, though. Ashton Logan there coming up and using that outside man. I talk about it every week. Using that sideline as a 12th man there, not allowing him to cut back in there and happening for a no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the Wildcat 13-yard line. After the big fumble on the opening kickoff. Jackson in the gun. Jet motion to the left. They'll give the ball up the middle. Big hole into the end zone. Touchdown. That looks like Darius Anderson.
And that was just right there, simple. That little jet sweep that everybody likes to run now. Fake that and straight up the middle. Nice job by the big man right there. Getting helmet on helmet, and there was nobody. He was untouched. Watching him rerun back in the end zone here on the Jumbotron, and he was untouched right there, Patrick. What a nice first possession, and what a start for George Ranch.
13-yard touchdown run by Darius Anderson. Extra point is up and good. 11:45 to go. 15 seconds in. The Longhorns take a 7-0 lead. This is 5A playoff football on Texan Live. Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you live from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. 13-yard touchdown run by Darius Anderson, and the Longhorns have a 7-0 lead over the Wildcats just 15 seconds into this contest.
Temple's going to switch it up a little bit here. They got 3 men back now. They're going to put number 1, Curtis, in the middle.
So they have Curtis and Freeman back there.
Keelan Sherman going to be just a punch kick there.
Pop-up kick fielded at the 23. And that's about it. Not going to get any return on that kick. Terrific coverage by the Longhorns. So the Wildcats will get their first possession down 7-0. They come out 2 receivers to the left, moving right to left. Hesse in the gun, takes a snap. Quick throw to the right side is over the head of his intended target, Curtis, and incomplete.
He was blanketed out there, though. Nowhere really to go with that ball other than go high and hope your man goes up to the highest point and pulls down a tough catch.
2nd and 10 from their own 24, 2 receivers to the left. Hesse takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Nearly pushing his way forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd down and 7. 2 receivers left.
DJ Thomas there on the tackle, but what a nice job by that middle there, just bottling it up.
Hesse will throw right side, high and incomplete.
That was a ball that was thrown a little bit high. His man had broke free right there, but nice job by the defense of not allowing him to come up with a catch as soon as that ball hit his hands, putting a hit on him and knocking that ball free right there. So nice job there defensively. And George Ranch defense should give their offense, even though they don't have anybody back. Oh, yeah, they do, way back. Holy cow, this kid must have a big leg because they're giving him about a 60-yard punt here.
Well, Garcia on the kick, low snap. Gets off a high spiral short kick. It'll bounce at the 45, take a Wildcat roll. Inside the 30, they'll leap letting it roll and down it at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I believe the coaches from High in the Sky did a little scouting, and I believe his kicks probably ended up like they did there. He only kicked that ball about 25, 30 yards in the air, but he got another 15 to 20-yard roll out of that. So when I looked down, I didn't even think they had a man back, Patrick, and he was way back there. So, you know, somebody up top in the coordinator side's got to be looking down there going, hey, wait a minute. I mean, he'd have had to boom a kick to kick it over his head.
So the Longhorns, second offensive possession. They lead at 7-0, 10:58 to go opening quarter. Two receivers to the right, moving left to right. Jackson will throw deep over the middle. Incomplete.
Very fortunate that ball wasn't picked off right there. Nice coverage, and the ball bounced off of his leg, and Rios had a chance to actually make a pick right there, but I don't think that's one he thought was going to bounce off his own man right there, and it did, and very fortunate that ball wasn't picked off.
Broderick Thomas, the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Two receivers to the right. Jackson in the gun, Anderson in the backfield. And we've got a whistle. Timeout on the field. 10:51 to go first quarter. Longhorns 7, Wildcats nothing. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Get the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, big plays, plus the TQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Fans, Texan Live is your new home for Houston high school sports. The road to state continues tomorrow with a pair of games right here on TexanLive.com. 1 p.m., Dickinson and North Shore square off in a regional final. And at 3, Atascocita and Austin Westlake face off with a trip to the state semis on the line. It's all right here on TexanLive.com. 2nd and 10 from their own 26 for the Longhorns. Jackson in the gun, two receivers to the left. Jet motion to the right. Handoff up the middle. I'm bouncing it towards the left side is Anderson. He's across the 30, about the 30-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup. Be 3rd down and 6. Jackson gets his signals from the sidelines. Not really huddling up here. Everybody just kind of stand around waiting for the signal to come in. And then Jackson will just tell his guys on the line, and they get set. Two receivers to the right. In the gun. Jackson will hand it off to Anderson, looking for room on the right side. He's up to about the 33-yard line.
Nice job by Smith right there of tackling him. That was a great job there from his inside position, because it looked like if he got by him, it potentially could have been a big play. So instead, going to bring up 4th down and 4. But, you know, you talk about that bunch huddle that they do. They send their receivers to both sides, and then they just kind of bunch up about 2 yards from the ball, and they can go hurry up with it. So you see it a lot in today's fast-paced offenses, and they didn't have anybody back this time.
No, the Wildcats had no one back, and the punt bounces at the 35 and takes a Longhorn roll inside the 20-yard line. They made no attempt to field that punt.
They had nobody back there. And I didn't want to say it until I re-looked at you, but, I mean, there literally was nobody back there.
That's got to be an oops by somebody, but I can't imagine they just chose not to field the punt.
Well, not when the ball was on the 38-yard line. You would not think, but, you know, undoubtedly, you know, they scouted and saw something that they believe, you know, on the 4th and short, you know, I don't know how many 4th and short punts they've had that they fake. So I'm sure the coordinators saw something that they didn't like and didn't put a man back. There's a big hole right there.
Bouncing off tackler is Devontae Neely. He's near the 30-yard line. That might be good enough for a first down.
Yep.
And it is. Move the chains.
Just like you said, moving the chains. So Temple here kind of the same way. They got trips out here to the left.
9:05 to go, first quarter. Quick throw, but we've got a whistle that'll blow this play dead.
Snap. False start. Number 58 on the offense. The 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's Phillip Lynch, one of the linemen. That'll back them up 5 yards. Be first and 15 from their own 25. Wildcats trailing 7-0. 3 receivers to the left. Yes, in the gun. Looks to throw. Looking right, fires. It's complete near the 35-yard line and out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup.
8:49 to go here in this first quarter. And if you wasn't joined yet, George Ranch opening kickoff. Temple fumbled, picked it up 2 plays later. That's how they got their 7 points.
Is Neely up the middle to about the 42. Picked up 2 on the play. It'll be third down and 3. Quickly to the line. 3 receivers left. Hesse in the gun. Now making some adjustments. And up the middle goes to Neely, and Neely looks like he's got enough for another first down to the 41-yard line.
Nice job by Neely there of putting that head down and making sure he got past that 40-yard line, picking up that first down. Good second effort there. He was hit just a little bit short of the first down.
2 receivers to the left. First and 10 from the 41. In motion, and it's Neely again up the middle. He's got a lot of room across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
McVeigh there on the tackle for the Longhorns.
Clock winding, 7:35 to go, opening quarter. Wildcats down 7-0. 2 receivers wide left. Jet motion to the left. And they'll give it to Neely up the middle again. He's got the first down across midfield to the 47-yard line of the Longhorns. Move the sticks one more time. First and 10. 7:15 clock rolling first quarter. 2 receivers each side. As he takes a snap, looks to throw, fires left side. It's complete to the 39-yard line.
And that right there shows how big an arm he has. He fired that ball out there.
That is Keon Seastrunk with the catch.
Yeah, and Seastrunk, I mean, that's a long throw right there, and what a nice job of firing that ball out there.
2nd and 2 from the 39. 2 receivers right. Jet motion left. They'll give it up the middle. Again, Neely. He's got the first down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go, opening quarter. Wildcats down 7-0.
Yeah, but the Wildcats are on the move right here.
3 receivers wide right. As he'll fake the handoff, looks to throw. Deep right side. It is incomplete. Terrific defense as it was nearly picked off.
Yeah, that was just right there. And he was waiting on the ball, and it just kind of held a little bit there in the air. It looked like he missed time to jump maybe just a little bit right there, or he might have would have had a pick.
Dangerous throw into double coverage as they were looking for it all. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the Longhorn 33. 2 receivers right. Hesse rolling right over the middle, incomplete. behind Davion Curtis.
Yeah, that's a pass he wants back there. He just, naturally when you're rolling out right there, you don't have your feet set, but he just flat short armed that ball straight into the ground right there. He had a man wide open right there.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10. 2 receivers each side. Hesse looks to throw over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of a defender, and that would have been a pick 6.
Yep, he broke on that ball right there.
Hesse was lucky that ball was not picked, as it was high, but the defender had both hands on the football. That looked like Dawson Hawkins had both hands on that ball, and he had 6 in his sights. 4th and 10 from the 33. They're going to go for it. 3 receivers wide right. Hesse in the gun. He'll throw. Here comes the pressure. Down the left sideline. It is completed to the end zone for the touchdown. There's the signal, Jemiah Franklin.
That was that wheel route where the back just comes out of the backfield and he's running man there, and he just flat out ran him. What a nice throw by his quarterback. Hesse just clearly knew, hey, I'm going to put air underneath this ball. He's going to go and get it. And he did exactly that. Patrick, that's a textbook throw. You can tell there's been some pitch and catch there.
33-yard touchdown pass from Hesse to Franklin. Garcia on for the extra point. Snap is botched. The kick is up and just barely good. The holder had a little trouble taking that snap from the center, but they get it through. We're tied at 7, 5:55 to go first quarter. This is Texas 5A high school playoff football on Texan Live.
All Spas is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Well, Texan Live scoring drive was 12 plays, 80-yard drive, 33-yard TD pass to Franklin there. And what a nice job there on 4th down. You see it so many times. Quarterback, sees his man covered because he was covered great. But he did a nice job of putting air under that ball, Patrick, and allowing Franklin to run underneath it. And, that right there. And more importantly, Franklin made sure he secured the ball through the catch to make sure it was a touchdown.
What we call throwing him open. And Hesse was under pressure. The defender bearing down on him. He stood in the pocket and delivered the ball. We're tied at 7, 5:55 to go in this opening quarter. Garcia's short kickoff. Fielded at the 32. Across the 35 to the 38-yard line and stacked up there. That seemed like an unusually short kickoff. Usually those little pooch kicks go to about the 20, the 25. But the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. So nice field position to start this drive. Tied at 7. Longhorn offense takes the field. Moving left to right. And we've got movement before the snap.
Front of the snap. Full start. Number 73 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Well, we saw special teams almost caused the Wildcats an extra point. And every week in these big games, you see offenses jump off sides. Instead of 1st and 10, now you got 1st and 15. And just put your team in a hole.
They'll give the ball to Anderson, and he is dropped behind the line. Tried to find room, there was none. And a nice tackle by Vaderick Grayer. That's a loss of 2. That's instead of a 2nd and 17 now. Ball all the way back at the 31-yard line. 3 receivers lined up right. Jet motion left. Give it up the middle. That's Anderson. He's pushing his way forward about the 40-yard line. A couple of nice moves. Picks up 7. And brings you 3rd and 10. Sorry, 3rd and 8. Two receivers out wide to the left. Jet motion to the right. They'll give it up the middle to Anderson, and he is stacked up.
Wow, what a play right there. Knifing through there defensively for George Ranch.
Wildcats have not been sold on the, a couple of early drives we saw them bite, especially on the touchdown run. They bid on the jet motion and they went right up the gut. On this drive, twice they sniffed that out. 2-yard loss on the play is 4th and 10, and they'll punt. End over end punt, pretty deep, and fair catch will be called at the 17-yard line by Keon Seastrunk. And Wildcats will take over. 4:05 to go. Opening quarter. We're tied at 7. Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you. The Houston High School playoffs continue next week. Texan Live is your home for the postseason. Get your tickets to the state championships held at NRG Stadium in Houston by following the UIL link on TexanLive.com. Then follow your team on the road to state at the home for Houston High School sports, TexanLive.com. Wildcats onto the field. 2 receivers to the right. He'll give it up the middle and then trying to bounce his way through is Neely, but didn't find a lot of room. Might have got 2 up to the 19-yard line. Second and 8, 2 receivers right. That's a quick throw to the right and incomplete, and that was also sniffed out.
Yeah, the defender actually broke on the ball right there better than the offensive player did.
I'll bring up 3rd and 7. 2 receivers right. Hesse to throw, pump fake. Now fires right side. It's complete, but short of the first down, and they'll get to about the 24. And Bert, I don't understand that choice of pass.
Well, the thing is had that ball been just thrown lower where he could field it in play and turn back up, he would have picked up first down. He had about an 8-yard cushion there. Unfortunately, ball's a little high, and the receiver had to go up as high as point. And like you said, it had no chance of picking up the first down unless you put the ball somewhere when he catches it. He can, of course, turn upfield and run.
So Garcia on to punt. Low snap. High, short punt. It'll bounce at the 48, take a Wildcat roll inside the 40, down to the 31-yard line, 30-yard line, and that's where they'll down it.
Yeah, we have 3:22 go in this first quarter here, and, the game, other than the turnover early, both defenses are playing really well here tonight.
Defenses are playing well, and, the passing game for the Wildcats has struggled. And Hesse did have that nice 33-yard touchdown pass, but a lot of the other passes he's thrown have been off target. Longhorns 1st and 10 from their own 30. 2 receivers right. Jackson will give it to Anderson. Tries to cut to the outside, and he's stacked up. Got to about the 33. 2nd and 7. Anderson has a very quick first step, and he's able to cut very quickly, but there's just too many white jerseys for him to find a whole lot of room right now.
Yeah, that defense is flying around down there.
Second and 7 from 33. 2 receivers left. Fakes the handoff, now throws to the right. It's complete. 45 across midfield. Tries to beat him in. Oh, and he's tripped up at the 25-yard line. Broderick Thompson with terrific catch and run.
Ben Norman saved a touchdown right there, and it was a shoestring. It looked like he had broke free right there and looked like he was going to go the distance, and Ben Norman got enough of his heels there and knocked him down. But nice play by him of coming from the backside and not giving up on it.
45-yard play, 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 22. We've got a whistle.
And back 5 we go.
Front snap. Full start. Number 73 on the offense. The 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's on the right tackle, Michael Bottego. Second time he's been flagged for jump. Be 1st and 15 from the Wildcat 27. Two receivers left. Jackson in the gun. He'll throw it. Under pressure, now rolling to the left. Fires it left side, it's complete. On the far sideline. About the 22-yard line. It's a nice catch. The 5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yep, and they're going to give him 4 there.
Late hit on the quarterback. Number 11 on defense.
Wow. That's going to be an automatic first down right there. So that was gigantic. They gave up 5 but got 15 back.
Taquan Graham called for a late hit against Jackson, and Jackson was rolling to the left. He was trying to escape the pressure. That'll get first down yardage. This should be marked off. They're going to be inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I think they're trying to determine where he was actually tackled at, which was about the 23. And then I think from there it will be half the distance to the goal. Ball going to be placed down at the 11.5-yard line. So
that's a critical play as it sets up the Longhorns.
With another set of downs.
1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Instead of second and 11, you've got a 1st and 10 at the, we'll call it 12.
2 receivers to the right. Jackson will give it to Anderson. Flag on the play. He's inside the 10, down to about the 6. Here's the call from our official.
Personal foul. Shot block. Number 72 on the offense. 15-yard penalty.
What we give, we take away.
That's the right guard, Jake Gore. After you get the big penalty, you turn around and give it right back.
Well, but that hurts because the ball's going to be marched back all the way to the 27-yard line. So now, you know, you're in a situation here.
This may not be field goal range.
No, you pushed your team back. So
1st down and 25 from the 27. 2 receivers right. Jackson will throw. Late blitz, and down he goes at the 38.
That was just a pure bull rush right there by Leonard Ferris. I mean, he absolutely just bull rushed the man in front of him there. What a nice job right there. And now they're clearly not in field goal range.
Yeah, Jackson saw the late blitz coming up the middle and took his eyes off the big man on the corner, and that's where he got hit.
Well, he comes in with 61 tackles and 9.5 sacks, so we're going to give him number 10.5 right there.
Let's just call this 2nd down a mile. Wildcats stack the line. Handoff to the left side. Anderson looking for room. He's down about the 31.
Well, now you're getting in no man's land, so you hope right here, I assume, to probably pick up 15 yards. That would give you a realistically field goal opportunity. if you don't, you're more than likely not punting here. So
It's basically, this is be 4-down territory. It's too short to punt. And like you said, probably too long to kick the field goal.
I just seen the coach walk over to the line judge down there. They're going to take a timeout. So we're going to take one with them. I'm Bert Brocker.
I'm Patrick Creighton. This is Texas 5A Playoff Football on Texan Live.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you live from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. End of the first quarter, and we are tied at 7. George Ranch Longhorns at Temple Wildcats. These teams come in ranked 12th and 13th in the state. And it has been an evenly matched game so far. Both defenses have played very well. Out of town scoreboard. Right now, minute 22 to go first quarter, and the Katy Tigers are up 21-0 over Manville. Third down and 28 from the 32-yard line. Longhorns now moving right to left. Looking to throw. Jackson fires over the middle. Wide open at the 20. 15, 10. Dodges a tackler into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow. Well, I guess third and a mile doesn't mean nothing.
Means nothing at all.
What a strike right there. He hit his receiver right on the money, gave him an opportunity to make one man miss. Then he did a phenomenal job of cutting back against the grain, made 3 people miss, and walks into the end zone. Nice play right there.
Terrific catch and run there by Josh Scruggs. Extra point is up and good. 11:52 to go, second quarter. Longhorns 14, Wildcats 7. This is Texas 5A Playoff High School Football on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Other scores from out of town. East Bernard leads Bowling 7-0 early in the first quarter. Also, early second quarter, Belleville leads West Orange Stark 3-0. Right here at the Berry Center, Longhorns with a 14-7 lead over the Wildcats. 11:52 to go before the half, after a 32-yard pass from Antonio Jackson to Josh Scruggs, who made some terrific moves on that catch and run to put the Longhorns on top. Ugo's kickoff, high end over end, but short, fielded at the 10. Across the middle of the field, 20 to the 24-yard line.
Seastrunk there on the return.
Manville has scored. They trail Katy 21-7. The minute 10 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, we talked about that game. How would Katy come out after all the things that
all the drama
that was on this week? But I'm going to tell you one thing. Coach Joseph and that Katy Tiger team, You know, they're just so well disciplined, and they've got some great athletes, but they got a great coach there. And that district is, you know, it's unbelievable how good they are.
2 receivers each side. Hesse in the gun. Handoff up the middle, and Neely gets forward to about the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. Markham to the 28, 2nd and 6. 2 receivers each side. Hesse fakes the handoff, looks to throw, fires left side. It's complete, first down and more. Across the 40, 45, and near the 50-yard line is Keon Seastrunk.
And what a nice job right there of firing that ball on a rope, because if he throws that ball at all just a little bit low, very easily could have been picked off. But great concentration there by Seastrunk to make sure that he fielded the ball cleanly and then turn upfield and run after catch. So nice job right there offensively.
1st and 10 from midfield. Hesse throws left, and it is out of bounds. Ball pass was caught by Curtis, but they say out of bounds, so incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 11:06 to go before the half. Wildcats down 14-7. As he relays his play to his line. 2 receivers to the right. Jet motion to the right. They give the handoff up the middle is Neely, and he's to the 45.
He got popped right there, but he picked up 5 yards before he got popped. And, you know, you start getting 5 yards at a time, that's what an offensive coordinator is looking for.
3rd down and 5 from the Longhorn 45-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Hesse in the gun, he'll throw it. Now rolling to the left and throws, short hops his intended receiver, Curtis. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, but you got to look at that as, you know, that's one that Hesse doesn't want to make a mistake with right there. So looks like they're going to leave the offense out here for a minute anyway. They're going to think about it, and just like that, nah, we're punting.
You scared them off, Bert. Well, Garcia on to punt. Longhorns have nobody deep. High, short punt. Bounces at the 20, takes a nice wildcat roll forward to the 15-yard line and goes out of bounds. So Garcia did his job, pinned the Longhorns inside the 20. 10:26 to go before the half. Longhorns will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line, up 14-7. East Bernard and Bowling now tied at 7. A little less than 5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. 3 receivers to the right for the Longhorns. Handoff, right side, not a lot of room, but then a flag comes in late. Picked up maybe 2 yards on that play. There's a late flag.
Wow, that's going to go against the defense.
That's against Corey Mann, the linebacker. Now, that is a free 1st down. So you get the Longhorns backed up, and then the first play, they take a penalty that lets them escape the shadows of the goalpost. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from their own 32-yard line. Two receivers to the left. Jackson will hand it off up the middle. A lot of room. Anderson's busting his way through. Across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Anderson's on his way to Missouri, and you can see why they want him. Boy, he runs downhill hard right there.
2 receivers right, and now a flag in the backfield.
I think they're going to break the huddle with 12 men. Be curious to see what they actually call. They're going to pick it up.
Yeah. See a Longhorn player run off the field. But they'll pick up the flag. 2nd down and a yard from the 41. 2 receivers to the right. Give up the middle, 1st down.
But Anderson again, just bull rush. I mean, he that's 3-4 yards after contact right there.
Up to the 45 with another 1st down. 2 receivers to the right. Up the middle, Anderson. What a hole he's going to go! 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Darius Anderson, 55 yards.
Wow, what a play. And that right there, just speed. You can't teach that, Patrick. He broke through that initial contact and just absolutely turned on the jet.
He got through the 1st level and there was no 2nd level.
No. They were all in the uh-oh, what just happened mode.
Extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And it is good. 9:05 to go before the half. Longhorns 21, Wildcats 7. This is Texas 5A playoff high school football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Live from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas, Patrick Creighton, Bert Brocker with you. 55-yard touchdown sprint by Darius Anderson. 3 plays, 85 yards, took up 1 minute, 21 seconds on that Texan scoring Texan drive. Kickoff is short, fielded at the 22. Now across the field, slips down at the 20-yard line. It looked awkward. And the Wildcats will have 1st and 10 back at their own 21-yard line. Longhorns flag on the play. Now on that extra point, the official did put his hands up that it was good, but on the scoreboard, it still reads 20-7.
Offside, number 7 on the kicking team. That'll be added on to the end of the run, 5 yards, automatic 1st down.
That's the junior Adam Beck, called for being offsides on the kickoff.
Police changes score to George Rams for 21.
Yep, they caught what you caught. And, you know, and that's a situation where you can make them re-kick. In this case, they'll move it 5 yards forward, take the ball at the 26, and put their offense back on the field.
And you just heard the official tell the scorer to put the score to 21-7. Wildcats have it 1st and 10 from their own 26. Handoff. Neely stacked up. Maybe he got a yard. 8:47 to go in this second quarter. Clock rolling. Wildcats trailing 21-7. Two receivers to the right. Hesse to throw it. Deep over the middle, looking for Curtis, and incomplete. Hesse's shown he's got a strong arm, but he's had some trouble with finding the target tonight.
Yeah, he has, and that's just another ball. If he just puts a little more air underneath it, and like you said earlier, throws his man open there, he's probably got a touchdown right there. He just needed to put a little more air underneath it.
3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Three receivers to the right. Hesse will throw. Deep over the middle and incomplete.
Nice defense right there by the Longhorns. Number 4, Dawson Hawkins, was running step for step with the running back out of the backfield right there.
That's Devontae Neely, who was the intended receiver. They'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have to punt it. Longhorns have their return man back on their own 35.
Late man coming in here.
Garcia to punt. It looks like they jumped.
Yeah, 8 on the play clock. Everybody starts mentally thinking different.
So that'll back them up 5 more yards.
Well, and the other thing is you know, undoubtedly the coaches agree. They've moved their return man up to where he's only about 35 yards back, so he might be able to try to field this one cleanly.
Garcia's punt. High spiral, but very short. Bounces at the 50 and then bounces backwards, and they'll down it at their own 44. It took a very nice Longhorn hop there. You know, when you base your punting game around getting a favorable bounce, sometimes you don't get it. And the Longhorns will take over 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 45. Excellent field position. 8:13 to go before the half. They already lead 21-7.
Just got an update out of the Katy Manville shootout in 6A football over at NRG. That score is Katy 21, Manville 10.
Handoff to Anderson. He's up to about the 42-yard line, 3 yards on that play. It was 2nd and 7.
But he turned a no gain into a 3-yard gain. He actually was hit right around the line of scrimmage. Did a nice job of picking up the carry after contact there, so yards after contact. So what a nice job by him right there, keeping his legs turning and not going down where his initial contact took place.
Two receivers to the right. Jackson, handoff. Anderson, right side. He's got the 1st down across the 35 to the 33-yard line. So elusive on that play.
Well, and you don't dare compare a high school kid to a legend and a great in the NFL, but a lot of little Barry Sanders right there. Footwork. Nice job there of just putting the brakes on and then dodging left, dodging right, and then turning back on the jets. And that's what Barry was so phenomenal about, is he could change his direction in a like that.
Jet motion to the right. It's Anderson up the middle, bounces off a group of tacklers inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. He just seems to hit so fast and guys are just bouncing off him.
Yeah, Miles Thompson saved a touchdown right there, though, because if he doesn't wrap him up around the waist, he's gone again.
2nd down and 3 from the Wildcat 26. Two receivers to the right.
Be curious to see if they don't try to throw a pass here in a second, because they're really bunching up trying to stop Anderson. Once again, he just did what he does. He broke off of the initial contact there, picked up 8 yards and another 1st down for the Longhorns.
Down to the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, 6.5 minutes to go before the half. Longhorns up 21-7. Another handoff right side, and this time nowhere to go.
Yeah, Miles Thompson said, I'm getting tired of this. And fired in there and made a nice tackle right there. They stopped the clock there, so I didn't know if there was a penalty or not. That looked like it.
It's strange the clock stopped.
Yeah, it really is.
2 receivers to the right. Hesse hand up right side, makes a man miss inside the 5, spinning down to like the 1-yard line.
And that was actually Hawkins right there.
That was some excellent running. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Anderson checks back in. Overloaded to the right. Anderson right side. And he's stacked up.
And I'm going to apologize if there are any family members out there from George Ranch watching this. Those maroon and light numbers are very, very difficult to read.
They're very difficult. Dark jerseys and dark numbers. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, snap. The flag came in. That's going to save them because that snap was lost somewhere to the left. That false start just saved the Longhorns from giving up a defensive touchdown. That ball skidded past Jackson way off to the left, and there was nothing but white jerseys and green grass. Second and goal from the 6. They dodge a bullet. They might have dodged a cannonball. 2 receivers left. Jet sweep right side, and he's be dragged down at the 6 for no gain. That's Scruggs on the jet sweep. Wildcats were able to string him out. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. We've got, I didn't see a flag, but we have a little official conference here.
Well, I think because his helmet come off, I was thinking they may make him go out of play here. They're talking with him right now.
There's a flag down on the sideline at 10.
That's what I thought I heard. I thought I heard a whistle, but I thought, no, maybe not.
So another false start against the Longhorns. They backed themselves up 10 yards from first and goal at the 1. They just backed themselves up 10 yards.
Well, and Quentin Smith there, he's fortunate because he doesn't have to come out of the game. If that play would have been a play and his helmet came off, he actually would have had to came off the field for one play. So the false start keeps him on the field.
So now second and goal from the 11. 5 minutes and counting here before the half. Longhorns up 21-7. This time they come to the line. And around 5-yard line into the end zone, touchdown.
And that play right there, Patrick, was not because of what happened on the field. That defense were literally stumbling on top of each other right there, and they didn't get shifted over. They come back up in that bunch formation right there, and then the big men got out front, and they had helmet on helmet right there watching the replay, and touchdown just like that. Nice job.
They quick snapped him. Sebastian Ariano with the touchdown. 11-yard run. Extra point, snap, set, kick is up. And it is good. 4:49 to go before the half. Longhorns 28, Wildcats 7. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Well, the TexanDrive.com scoring drive, 8 plays, 45 yards, 11-yard TD run there. And they did it all on the ground right there, and what a nice job they did. You know, they continued to chip away. Now, the one thing we talked about is they backed themselves up, but they were very fortunate the first 5-yard penalty because the ball was snapped, and it was a really, really bad snap, and very easily could have been turnover for 6 the other way. So instead of being a 21-14 point game, you got a 28-7 point game. So a couple penalties there did not hurt the Longhorns, but I'm sure the coach will talk about it at halftime. They've had a lot of offsides here tonight.
Kickoff, short kick, fair catch at the 26-yard line. Wildcats need to get something going on offense here. They're down 3 touchdowns with 4:49 to go before the half.
I want to make sure Sebastian Ariano was the one with the big run there to get in, and you know what a nice job by him of getting that edge and then following his blockers and finding a hole there to come to score from 11 yards out.
56 seconds before the end of the half, and East Bernard and Bowling are tied at 14. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. West Orange Stark with an 8-3 lead over Belleville.
Wow, a little baseball.
Here, 28-7 Longhorns over the Wildcats. Wildcats 1st and 10 from their own 26. 2 receivers left. They hand it off up the middle, but to Neely. He's to the 30. It's a 4-yard gain. This Wildcat offense, you know, Reed Hesse completed 59% of his passes this year for 2,193 yards. They need to get it going in the air. Hesse, quick throw to the right, complete 35, and dragged out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Pass complete to Aaron Freeman. And that'll move the sticks for a first down. 4:19 to go.
Fans, don't forget the game over at NRG. Katy taking on Manville is actually live on television. Fox Sports Southwest.
Quick throw to the right, in and out of the hands of Freeman, and incomplete, the ball behind him.
That's the nice part about online games, the way that we do it and the way that Texan Live, my company, does it, is you can watch both. So if you're thumbing through your TV, find Fox Sports Southwest. There's a good one going on over there at NRG. Tigers are up right now 21-10 over Manville, but a lot of ball game left for Derek King and that offense over there out of Manville.
That's become a big rivalry. Blitz, handoff, and grip down from behind.
Firing, that was Dawson Hawkins there, coming from the backside, and he just come flying off the edge.
Nice corner blitz that time. They had that run sniffed out. 3rd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Two receivers each side. Hesse to throw. Fires right side, complete. First down to Freeman, who backs out of bounds at the Longhorn 48. Move the chains.
You know, and I'm surprised they haven't went to that play more. They found a soft spot over there between Hawkins and Beck. And it's just kind of a little 12-yard out pattern right there. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments to actually slide the cornerback up right there, and instead they hand it off straight up the middle.
Neely to the 44. A 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. 3 minutes, 15 seconds, clock winding. Two receivers each side. Hesse, delayed handoff to Neely, and he gets slung down but manages to dive forward to the 42. So nice job by Neely to somehow fall forward on that. Brings up 3rd and 4 from the 42. As he looking to the sideline to get his play. Two receivers each side. Neely's the back. In the gun. Here comes the blitz. Hesse fires left side, complete near the first down marker. It looks like Curtis. And let's see where they mark him. They might mark him slightly shy. One official seems to be north of the first down marker, and the other is shy. Let's see. They got him at the 39. He's a yard short.
Wait a minute. I think they're going to talk about this.
The line judge
Yeah, they're going to come
is
together.
saying the 38. The umpire is saying the 39. You're right, Bert. We're going to get a little conference here.
Well, in a playoff game, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to get together and try to make sure that they make the right call.
Well, it's going to be 4th and 1 from the 39. And they're going to go for it. A lot of late substitutions here on both sides. 2:20 and counting. Hesse now under center. Handoff, runs into his own man, bounces to the outside, and Neely's got the first down.
But there is a flag over there from the far side I see on the ground, so let's see what this is.
I wonder if this is going to be on that jet motion that came late. It's first down yardage if the play stands. Flag on the far side of the field.
Offside, defense number 85.
All right, so that's a first down either way.
5-yard penalty, first down.
They'll take the yardage. And that'll set up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the Longhorn 34-yard line. 2 minutes before the half. Clock rolling. Wildcats down 3 touchdowns. 2 receivers each side. Hesse will throw it over the middle. Wide open and caught. No, they said he didn't catch it. I thought it was good, Bert.
No, he did catch it.
He did catch it. It looked like he caught it at the 10-yard line. Terrific grab by Terrence Johnson.
Yeah, and that was all Johnson. Hesse had him wide open running down the seam right there and just flat threw that ball a little bit short. But Johnson did a nice job of going back, and they go hurry up here, Hesse does.
2 receivers left, and we get jet motion to the right. They'll give it up the middle inside the 5. That's Franklin. Down to the 2-yard line. 2nd down and 1. A lot of subs here for the Wildcats. And we'll get a timeout by the Longhorns. Minute 2 to go before the half. 28-7. Longhorns lead the Wildcats as Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate. It's hassle-free. It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
Welcome back to the Berry Center. Welcome back to the Berry Center. Minute 2 seconds to go before the half. Longhorns 28, Wildcats 7. Wildcats on the doorstep. They'll have 2nd and 1 from the Longhorn 2-yard line. They'll bring the offense to the line. Hesse under center. Give is to Franklin. He's to the end zone for the touchdown. Jemiah Franklin, 2-yard touchdown run. The Wildcats are an extra point from making this a 2-score game.
Well, and that's that little counter trap back inside right there. The tackle pulls, and nice job there putting helmet on helmet and freeing it up. Kick is up.
And it is good, Garcia. Good on the extra point. 58 seconds to go before the half. Longhorns 28, Wildcats 14. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Well, the TexanDrive.com driving summary, 9 plays, 74 yards, and it was capped off with a 2-yard TD run there by Franklin to pull Temple to a 28-14 deficit, but they are back in the ball game. I mean, that 7 points right there, and more importantly, they took some time off the clock. There's only 58 seconds to go here in the half.
So they get ready to kick off. Out of town bowling and East Bernard tied at 14 at the half. West Orange Stark with an 8-3 lead over Belleville at the half. Short kickoff, end over end, fielded at the 24-yard line. His own man runs into him from behind and tackles him at the 26. That's not going to make a highlight reel.
Well, but what it will do is he's very fortunate he didn't fumble that ball.
Katy 21-10 over Manville, 2:02 to go second quarter. Here we have 56 seconds to go before the half. Longhorns with a 28-14 lead. End the football 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Two receivers to the right, moving right to left. And we're blown dead before, and this is another false start against the Longhorns.
Patrick, that's number 7. And even though they're on the scoreboard up 28-14, that does not make a head coach happy.
Proud of the snap. False start number 73 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's the right tackle, Michael Batego. That's the 3rd time he's been flagged for a false start tonight. So 1st and 15 now at their own 22, 54 seconds to go before the half. Longhorns up 28-14, 2 receivers to the right. Jackson will hand it off right side, looking for room. Up across the 30 to the 31 is Anderson.
They go mid-hurry up here. There's 40 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10, I'm sorry, 2nd and 6 from the 31. They'll hand it off again right side, and Anderson lost his footing, trying to get wide.
Longhorn's not going to take a timeout. Going to have 23 and get to be under 20 here. They're not getting in a hurry. Be curious to see if they even run another play here.
They don't need to, as the play clock no longer running. 10 seconds to go before the half, and it looks like they're going to let the clock run out here. And despite the penalties, a very successful first half for the Longhorns of George Ranch.
You know, we're just a few minutes away from the Panera Bread halftime show, and it should be a great one here tonight. We saw the bands you were talking about. We see them coming in, and they are big, big bands. So we'll be back in just a minute. I'm Bert Brocker.
I'm Patrick Creighton. At the half, Longhorns 28, Wildcats 14. It's Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate. It's hassle-free.
It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
It's an old favorite, ladies and gentlemen. Hurry up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor pleasure performing for you. We leave you tonight with Temple's Fight Song. Ladies and gentlemen, the George Ranch Marching Longhorn Band is pleased to continue your halftime entertainment with one of your favorite songs. The band is under the direction of Darren Get Some Jordan, Lisa the Still Styles, Tim Snoop Lion, Randy the Thin Man Young, Quincy Mr. Q Darman, and Beth the Baton Young. The Rocking Longhorns under the field direction of Cheeto Signs, Tara Kaufman, and Sammy Nelson. Tonight, the band magically transports you back to 1977. That's right. Throw your hands in the air, pull out your air guitar, and get your dancing shoes on, and get ready to sing along as the band rocks out Carry On, Wayward Son, made popular by 70s supergroup Cat. Enjoy the show and rock on.
Senior Hannah McClendon, and Colonel and Senior Lauren Garber. The Lariat dance team and the Balustrel team will be performing this evening to Shake It Off, made popular by Taylor Swift. Enjoy.
Welcome back to the Berry Center, Cypress, Texas. Patrick Creighton, Bert Brocker with you on Texan Live. We're about a minute away from starting the second half. The George Ranch Longhorns and the Temple Wildcats. Longhorns with a 28-14 lead. And they will get the ball to open the second half.
And, you know, and you look at the ball game, because as everybody knows, it's one and done. Here comes on the Longhorns right now. And they've got to feel really good because they had a lot of penalties, and they still have a 28-14 lead. Now, don't mislead that. They did get very fortunate on a turnover on the opening kickoff that gave them the ball in the red zone. Two plays later, you know, they were up 7-0. Both defenses played pretty well. We actually talked about defenses, and all of a sudden, boom, you know, 21 points were put on the board, Patrick. So both of these offenses have the power, and down by 14, you're not out of it. But George Ranch actually gets the ball here in the second half, and if they can take control, run some clock, and go down and get some point, what a great position that's going to put them in.
You know, Bert, there were two really big plays in that first half that both went the Longhorns' way. You mentioned the opening kickoff fumbled by the Wildcats, but first and goal from the 1 yard line, and the Longhorns get a bad snap,
a botch snap
that went well wide of Antonio Jackson. It was 10 yards behind him. There were nothing but Wildcat jerseys and green grass, and a false start penalty bailed them out of that play.
And then on first down, they were stopped dead in their tracks with a great tackle out on the outside. We thought we heard a whistle, and it turned out we did. They actually were fortunate there because they picked up no yards, so that moved them back to the 11.5, 12-yard line. And just like that, the Temple defense wasn't in the right places, and George Ranch took a quick snap and took advantage of it, and, you know, went in for another touchdown to put them up at the time 28-7. Now, the one thing Temple did do was they had a nice possession drive, taking it down to where there was only 58 seconds left to go in the half. But right now, this right here is a big, big possession. Onside kick right there.
And it's played very well by the Longhorns. They fall on the ball at their own 48-yard line, so the Wildcats come out, you know, put a little bet on the table, and it doesn't pay off. The Longhorns will have great field position, 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line to start the second half. Antonio Jackson leads the offense onto the field. Two receivers right, moving right to left. Up the middle is Anderson. Maybe he got a yard.
Latouche there on the tackle for the Wildcats.
A second down. About 9.5. Jet motion to the right. Delayed handoff, looking for him. Not going to find any. They're going to lose 2 yards on that play.
Well, and that was a great defensive effort right there, because what they did was they boxed him inside right there, and he's actually going to lose about 2 yards. So this is a big third down right here for both teams.
3rd down and 12 from the 46. Be a huge 3 and out for the Wildcats. Bunch formation. Looking to throw under pressure, and down he goes.
Nice job right there, and that was a dual effort sack right there.
Sacked at the 36-yard line.
Graham will get the credit for it, but nice job there by Latouche of coming through there, making him completely pull out of looking downfield and allowing Graham to come on the backside and clean it up.
So the Longhorns go 3 and out on their opening possession of the second half. Ball on their own 37. They'll have to punt. Good snap. Short punt. It'll bounce at the 32 and take a Wildcat bounce and some heads-up play there to down that ball at the 34-yard line. So Wildcats get a big 3-and-out to start the second half. They'll take over. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 10 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Longhorns lead 28-14. 2 receivers each side. Hess to throw right side. It's complete. It's about the 38-yard line to Terrence Johnson. Quick pickup of 4 yards, 2nd and 6. 2 receivers each side. Hess in the gun, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and nearly got hit right away. Maybe he got a yard to the 39. 3rd down and 5. They'll line up 3 receivers wide to the left. Hess in the gun, fires incomplete. Looking for Neely out of the backfield and wasn't able to hold on. Now they will have to punt themselves as they go 3-and-out. Out of town Bowling trails East Bernard 21-14 early third quarter. Also early third quarter, West Orange Stark leads Belleville 14-3. Katy leads Manville 28-10 at the half. High spiral punt will be fielded at the 19, fair catch called. And the Longhorns will take over. 9 minutes, 11 seconds to go third quarter. Longhorns 28, Wildcats 14. Both teams quickly going 3-and-out to start the third quarter.
Well, you know there had to be some adjustments at halftime. It's a cat and mouse game. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Vandegrift Vipers against Vista Ridge. Vandegrift is up 17-10 at the half over Vista Ridge.
2 receivers to the right. Handoff left side looking for room. Not finding any. Anderson stopped for no gain.
Yeah, Quentin Smith knifing through there. Nice job by him getting in the backfield and disrupting that play.
2nd and 10 from the 19. Two receivers to the right. Fakes the handoff, heavy pressure hit as he throws, and incomplete.
Well, that ball should have been picked off right there. If he catches that ball, he's still running. Very, very fortunate for the Longhorns. That right there could have been a pick six. Went right through the hands of Ashton Logan.
3rd down and 10 from their own 19. Get the play in from the sideline. 2 receivers wide to the right. Jackson will throw under pressure over the middle. It's picked off.
That's going to be a pick six right there. He's
Quentin
got one man
Smith
to beat.
to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And just like that, we got a ball game.
He's flirted with a couple that you've mentioned before, Bert, of balls that you said, wow, that ball should have been picked. That ball should have been picked. This time, it's Jalen Rios with the interception and the pick six, and the Wildcats are about to make this a one-score game. Garcia for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And it is good. 8:27 to go, third quarter. The Wildcats are within one score. They trail at 28-21. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Live from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas, Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you here on Texan Live. From the end of the second quarter, now early third quarter, things going the Wildcats' way. They get a late touchdown before the half here. Pick six. They're within one score. Longhorns 28, Wildcats 21.
Well, now it's went both ways. You know, the first kickoff was fumbled. George Rance got an easy touchdown. And then, now the ball, pick six. So right now the game's even there. Score's only 7 difference. So now we got a ball game.
Short kickoff fielded at the 26 and returned up to the 40-yard line.
Yep. And this, you know, initial kickoff, I thought, man, maybe the Wildcats made a mistake. They tried an onside kick. George Rance gets the ball at near midfield. You know, you think, wow, if they can go down and get some quick points here, you got a 21-point ball game you're leading by. Instead, 3 and out, and then a mistake. So just like that, this is an important possession for George Rance right here. They need to settle down and do what they did in that first half. Move the ball down the field and take some time off the clock, the Longhorns.
8:23 to go, third quarter. Longhorns lead by 7. Handoff, left side, looking for room is Anderson. He's across the 40 to the 43. Picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They line up 3 receivers right. Jackson in the gun. Handoff. Looking for room on the right side up to the 45. 46 is Anderson again.
Once again, Quentin Smith knifing through right there. His helmet come off, so he will have to come off one play. But, man, he got up in there and just stuck him right there and absolutely drove him backward, coming all the way across field to get there.
Somebody want to get him a new chin strap. 3rd and 4. Wildcats showing blitz. 2 receivers to the right.
Temple fans are getting into it over there.
Jackson to the line, making some adjustments, gets back into the gun. Takes a snap, gives it right side. He's got the first down, looking for one deep. Inside the 20, he's gonna go. Touchdown, Longhorn.
That was Anderson again, once again, showing his speed. He broke 2 tackles. Got that outside edge, cut back in, had the big man out in front, made one man miss, and then just flat out ran everybody to the end zone.
54-yard touchdown run for Darius Anderson, and that is the answer the Longhorns were looking for. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. 7:06 to go, third quarter. Longhorns 35, Wildcats 21. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play. Anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
TexanDrive.com scoring summary there. 3 plays, 60 yards. And once again, 54 yards of it comes by Anderson, breaking one, maybe two tackles, and then showing his speed. And Missouri's got a good one coming to him, Patrick.
He has been the dominant offensive player tonight.
7:06 to go here, third quarter.
Longhorns will kick off. End over end kick fielded at the 15. Looking for room on the numbers, not gonna find any. That is a 4-yard return and great coverage by the Longhorns.
Yep, you don't see very many kickoffs anymore, and that one right there clearly was just a kickoff, and looked like if he could have got back to this side of the field, he would have had a lane there, but instead tackled there for literally probably 1-yard return.
7:01 to go, third quarter. Wildcats down by 14, 35-21. Three receivers to the right, moving left to right. Hess in the gun. Takes a snap, gives it up the middle to Neely. He's got some room up the 20 to 25-yard line. Second down and 2. Give it to Neely again. He's going to be close to the first down, the 28-yard line. That's enough to move the chains. 6:34 to go. Clock winding third quarter. 35-21 Longhorns. Three receivers left. Yes, handoff up the middle. A lot of room. Neely's got the first down. Across the 40, the 45, and dragged down at the 46-yard line.
Well, Hawkins right there saved a touchdown. Hawkins doesn't tackle him, he's gone.
Wildcats hurrying up here. They got to figure what they're going to do with their personnel here. As Franklin is on, off. Now Neely checking off, and Franklin getting on the field, and that's going to draw a flag. Mike Spradlin wants to know why it's a flag, because the team didn't actually huddle. Now the official's going to go give him an explanation. Oh, he's going to follow him out there. He's out. He's across the numbers here, Bert. He's getting into some dangerous territory.
No flag on the play. There's an injury. There was an injury on the sideline. We moved him on.
Well, he won the argument as the flag gets picked up. First and 10 from their own 46. Three receivers to the left. Hess will give it up the middle to Franklin. He's across midfield, the Longhorn 49. It's about a 5-yard gain. He's second down and 5.
Franklin again did a nice job right there of cutting back up, picking up an extra yard or two after contact.
Two receivers to the left. Franklin to the left of Hess. Freeman in motion. They'll give it to Franklin up the middle. Bounces his way off a defender. He's up to the 45, maybe the 44-yard line before being driven backwards, but his forward progress will move the chains one more time. It's another Wildcat first down. 5:16 remaining, third quarter, clock rolling. Wildcats down 35-21. Two receivers left. Hess in the gun, takes the snap. Looking to throw, screen, Franklin. He's on the far left side, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Another helmet came off right there, so the lineman's going to have to come off the field right there. He felt like it was potentially ripped off, so didn't actually see it, just saw the helmet rolling on the field right there. Was watching the play on the other side of the field try to develop.
Learn to wear your chin straps, kids. 2nd and 9 from the 43. 3 receivers to the right. They go up the middle again with Franklin. He's to the 41, 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. From the Longhorn 41.
3rd and 7 from the 41.
2 receivers each side. Hess in the gun, takes a snap, he'll throw. Right side, terrific catch at the 32-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down.
And that was a terrific catch.
Aaron Freeman.
I mean, he went up to the highest point, and I think he actually got both feet down.
2 receivers each side. Franklin in the backfield. Hess will throw over the middle, wide open, touchdown, Aaron Freeman.
Well, we talked about defense for a little bit in the 1st quarter and the start of the 2nd quarter. Since then, we got a shootout going on here, Patrick.
Bert, he got loose behind the defense. Garcia on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up.
No good.
No good.
Wow, we talk about extra points all the time. Score, George Ranch 35, Temple 27, 4:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening and watching TexanLive.com.
Back at the Berry Center, Cypress, Texas. Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you, and it's a 1-score game again.
Boy, TexanDrive.com is getting a lot of play here. The TexanDrive.com scoring plays, 7 plays, 83 yards, 33-yard touchdown strike there to Franklin over the middle from Hess.
Extra point is no good, so it's an 8-point game. 4:09 to go in this 3rd quarter. Garcia will kick off. Onside kick, and recovered again by the Longhorns. Not fooled.
Well, undoubtedly they got a lot of confidence in their offense, but I just hate giving a short field to anybody as a coach, but there's something over there they see. But so far, George Ranch Longhorns have done a great job of just fielding the ball cleanly. Just where you watch that one, they one-hopped it, and the ball actually took a pretty big hop right there, but a nice job of fielding it cleanly. And once again, they're going to have the ball almost at midfield. It's going to be placed down at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Longhorns. Darius Anderson so far this evening has 219 yards and 4 touchdowns. Takes it on the right side. He's across midfield and shoved out of bounds. Or out the 47-yard line.
They're going to give him 6 yards there. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4.
4:03 to go 3rd quarter.
But more importantly, he picked up an extra 2, maybe even 3 yards after contact. Anderson is just all game tonight. He runs downhill so hard, has that ability to sidestep people, but what a ball game he's having here tonight.
Anderson gets it again, right side, and he's going to be close to the first down, near the 43-yard line.
Looks like they'll be moving the chains here. 3:57 to go here in this third quarter.
Let's see if we're going to get a measurement. Nope, first down. Took a little while to move those chains. 3:57 to go, third quarter. Longhorns 35, Wildcats 27. First and 10 from the Wildcat 43. Jackson in the gun. Handoff goes up the middle to the 40-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup. Again, not really huddling here, just making their play call at the line. Two receivers to the left. Run the sweep to the left side.
Nice job of just setting up his block there, running on the back hip of his pulling tackle there. I'm sorry, pulling guard, looking down there.
First and 10 at the 32. Anderson, right side, looking for room. He's going to go forward about the 15. Drag two tacklers with him. Sorry, the 25. Now marker man right about the 26-yard line, so 2nd and 4. Now we've got some whistles. Official's gonna.
Yeah, looking over at the clock, trying to figure. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it's a 25-second clock.
Reset the game clock. 2:35. 2:35.
So they're going to roll some time off the game clock here from 2:41 to 2:35.
And they'll start it there.
2nd down and 4 from the Wildcat 26. Two receivers right. Another handoff up the middle. First down yardage for Anderson as he's across the 20 to the 19.
Over at Texan Drive Stadium, Western Stark just went up 29-3 over Belleville.
First and 10 from the 19. Sweep left side, nowhere to go. And drop about the 20-yard line, going to lose a yard.
Quentin Smith there knifing through again. He's had a good ball game.
Game that matters here, Vandergrift and Vista Ridge. Vandergrift leads 17-10, start of the 4th quarter. Winner here will play winner there. 2nd and 11 from the Wildcat 20. Up the middle, not a lot of room as he shaded it to the left side. Mayde got 2 yards on that play.
Once again, Quentin Smith there knifing through there and making another nice tackle. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10, so.
Anderson checks back in.
Not quite sure of the leg of the Longhorns field goal kicker, but 28, 35 yarder, so more than likely in field goal range right here.
Jackson under center. Give us to Anderson, left side. He's inside the 15, about the 13-yard line, but he's shy of the first down.
Field goal here makes it a 2-score game. Let's see what they do. Right now it looks like they're going to leave the offense out there.
This will be about a 31-yard kick.
Well, that's the way our third quarter is going to end. There's only 15 on the time clock, and they didn't even start the 40-second clock. So it looks like they're going to let this one go to number 4. George Ranch 35 has the ball on about the 13.5, 14-yard line. Temple 27. I'm Bert Brocker.
I'm Patrick Creighton. This is Texas 5A High School Playoff Football on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate. It's hassle-free. It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
Start of the fourth quarter from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. Patrick Creighton, Bert Brocker with you, Texan Live. Longhorns 35, Wildcats 27.
They're going to try to extend this lead and put themselves up by 2 scores here. Going to be a 30-yard attempt here. Got a lefty here.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 11:56 to go, fourth quarter. Longhorns take a 38-27 lead. This is Texas 5A Playoff Football on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer, year-end blowout. $15,000 off F-250s, $12,000 off F-150s, or 2015 F-150 only $339 a month. Free Yeti hoppers with every purchase. Huge discounts, best selection, most for your trade, low payments. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. Shop BigStarFord.com. You drive, we listen.
So the Longhorns get a 31-yard field goal, Bert, to make this a 2-score game again.
Yeah, and that's important. Every point you can get. A lot of times the coach will say, well, we got the ball on the 13-yard line. You know, our defense has been playing good, but he made the decision there, confident in his kicker. 30-yarder was in his range that he felt really comfortable with, and his kicker came through, and what a nice job. Now they're up by 11, and like I said, it's a 2-score game, and if you look at it now, a field goal later on could tie it up, even if the Wildcats score 2 touchdowns and make both of the extra points. So it's at this point in time, when you know if you don't win, you go home, you want to put every point you can on the board. So nice job right there.
Line drive kick, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll draw a flag. There's really no excuse to kick a line drive out of bounds on the kickoff.
Kick out of bounds by number 29 on the kicking team. The ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down.
Yep. You get the ball on the 25, you get the +5. So once again, Wildcats going to start out with good field position.
So Michelle's kickoff goes out of bounds, and the Wildcats will have 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 2 receivers each side. Moving right to left now, fourth quarter. They're down 11. Handoff. Neely to the 33. With that carry, Neely now has 96 yards on the game.
Well, and every possession becomes priceless because we're in a situation, there's only 11:30 to go in this ball game. Curious to see if Temple don't pick the pace up a little bit here.
Hess in the gun, 2 receivers each side, and flag comes, and this is going to be blown dead.
Looks like going to be a false start on the running back right
False
there.
start, number 20 on the offense.
That's exactly it. Jemiah Franklin called for the false start, and that'll back him up 5. It'll be 2nd and 12. Ball back to the 28-yard line. And Bert, as you said, every possession now becomes critical, down 2 scores.
Well, they restart the clock there too, so now you're going to be down under right at 11 minutes.
Hess fires right side, and
That
it's
ball
intercepted. Down the far sideline, 1 man to beat to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, they've been setting on that all night long, and finally he broke on that ball correctly right there. And more importantly, Beck not only intercepted the ball, he bobbled it a little bit, but he made sure he caught it before he took off and turned on his jets. And then he outran him and literally carried him for about the last 8 yards. So
had the speed to outrun the receiver and the strength to drag him 5 yards.
Adam Beck, big play as you look back through this game, depending on how it ends right now.
Kick is up, and it is good. 11:09 to go, 4th quarter. Longhorns 45, Wildcats 27. Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Huge pick 6, and the Longhorns take control of this game with 11:09 to go. On the pick 6, they lead at 45-27.
And that Adam Beck, he's a scoring drive right there. And what a nice job by him of not only intercepting the ball, but then carrying a man with him for the last 8 yards and not putting himself in a position where he could fumble that ball and continuing his possession and getting through for the score there. And, you know, now all of a sudden, 18-point ball game, you know, you're in a different place now. You don't want to go to a prevent defense, but you sure feel better right now.
Yeah, if you're the Wildcats, though, you better get into the hurry up, and you're going to have to start slinging it. Michelle's kickoff line drive, and out of bounds again. I mean, that's 2 in a row.
Well, sometimes you'd rather just give him the ball at the 30. I hate to say it like that, but, you know, he's putting his foot into it, and it's going out around the 20. And, you know, in this case, you pooch kick. If you end up on the 30, that's about where you end up. So I guess, you know, there's 6 one, half a dozen the other, but the ball's only going to be at the 30-yard line. So that's where the Wildcats will take over, 1st and 10 here. And right now it's real simple. Hess has got to figure out a way to move this ball down the field, move the ball down the field quickly, and score a touchdown.
Game of note, Vandegrift and Vista Ridge tied at 17 early 4th quarter. Yes.
That was that wheel route again, but nice job defensively right there.
He wanted to hit Franklin on the wheel route, but he had a roll to his right to escape the pressure. That ball wounds up in the dirt and incomplete. .438 to go, 3rd quarter. Katy leads Manville 28-17.
Wow, so that one's getting a little more testy at the big NRG. And don't forget that game's on Fox Sports Go and also on Fox Sports Southwest. So you can catch it 2 ways. There we go, another big hole right there.
Franklin with a big one. He cuts back across midfield. And
still on his feet and set up a block right there and managed to pick up an extra 5 yards. Nice run by him right there.
The 42-yard line. Terrific run by Jemiah Franklin. And that has the Wildcats on the plus side of the field, 1st and 10 from the Longhorn 42, 10:34 to go, clock winding, 4th quarter. Franklin again up the middle to the 38.
They saw something there, just didn't get that seal block completely, or there was a big gap up the middle again. They're putting trips way out to the right, spreading this offense out.
2nd and 6, Hess fires to the right. It's caught by Seastrunk, and he'll get to the 35.
Nice job defensively right there, though.
3rd down and 3. Quickly to the line, 3 receivers to the left. Hess gives it up the middle and be close to a 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like Franklin's going to get it. It looked like he was going to have some big-time running room right there. And
it's an awkward fall.
Yeah, it really was. Just kind of put his arm out there, and what a nice tackle right there.
That'll move the chains, though. 1st down Wildcats. They'll mark the ball at the 32-yard line. 9:55 to go, clock winding. They're down 45-27. 2 receivers each side. Hess in the gun. He'll throw it, looking deep, over the middle, and knocked away. That ball was just a little behind his intended receiver. 3 more yards in front, and he throws him open in the end zone. 2nd and 10 from the 32, 3 receivers left. Gives it to Franklin up the middle, runs over a defender. It's about the 26. That'll set up a 3rd and 4.
Well, with 9:20, they're going to have to speed it up a little bit here.
And now we've got a timeout on the field. 9:13 to go, 4th quarter. Longhorns 45, Wildcats 27. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Only one network is big enough to cover the great state of Texas, and only one show travels across the state to get the skinny on high school sports every week, all year long. You want the best in high school sports? Catch High School Spotlight on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texan Live is your new home for Houston high school sports. The road to state continues tomorrow. A pair of games right here on TexanLive.com at 1 o'clock. Dickinson and North Shore square off in a regional final. Then at 3, it's Atascocita and Austin Westlake facing off with a trip to the state semifinals on the line on your home for Houston high school sports, TexanLive.com. 3rd down and 3 from the 25. 3 receivers to the left. Here comes a blitz. Quick throw, separated from the ball with a big hit and incomplete.
And there was 2 big hits right there. There was a hit on the quarterback and on the receiver. So here we go, 4th down and 4.
Terrence Johnson couldn't hold on. They'll go for it on 4th and 3 from the 25. 3 receivers to the left. Yes, they'll give it to Franklin up the middle, and I think he's got it, Bert. He kept spinning forward.
Yep, and that's all Franklin right there. He was hit about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but what a nice job right there, keeping those feet turning, and they moved the chains. The chain gang was moving, but the officiating crew hadn't given the green light yet. So, but he clearly had the 1st down right there. 9:01 to go in this ball game, and they'll start the clock.
From the Longhorn 21, Hassel throw, looking right towards the end zone, caught, out of bounds.
That was a play right there that looked like he had him just a little late with that ball.
We'll have another timeout on the field. 8:51 to go, fourth quarter. Longhorns 45, Wildcats 27. This is Texas 5A high school playoff football on Texan Live.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
The Houston High School playoffs continue next week. Texan Live is your home for the postseason. Get your tickets to the state championships held at NRG Stadium in Houston by following the UIL link on TexanLive.com. Then follow your team on the road to state at the home for Houston High School sports, TexanLive.com. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Two receivers to the left. Hess in the gun. Franklin goes wide to the right. Takes a snap, looking, rolling right, still rolling. He'll tuck it down and run. It'll shoved out of bounds. Right about the 21. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, but you got to give the defensive cornerbacks and safeties credits there. Hess had plenty of time to try to survey the field to find somebody open, and there just wasn't nobody there. And by the time he decided he had to go, nice job by the outside linebacker there of chasing him out of bounds.
Those receivers got to help their quarterback and come back to him when he's running. They'll give it to Franklin. Another helmet pops off. He's inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. This game just going final. East Bernard defeats Bowling 35-21.
Little South Texas football. Grew up down in Palacios, so know all about East Bernard.
4th and 7. They'll go for it. Hess complete. Franklin 20. He's
got the first down. 5 in the end
zone for
touchdown.
the touchdown. Couldn't miss a touchdown from the 15-yard line. But the Wildcats are in the end zone.
Knew Franklin was going to do it. There was just an outside seam there, and you know he just runs too hard. And what a nice job by him of finding the end zone there, and attempting to put his team back in this ball game.
21-yard touchdown catch and run by Franklin. Extra point is on. Kick is up and good. 8:12 to go. Longhorns 45, Wildcats 34. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
TexanLive.com scoring drive, 12 plays, 70 yards, capped off the 21-yard touchdown from Reed Hess to Jemiah Franklin. Wildcats will not go quietly into the night. They trail 45-34. They're back to a two-score game with 8:12 to go in the fourth quarter. And after two onside kicks in this half, the Longhorns have a lot of men inside, in the first 10 yards. They have 5 men on the 50, 5 men right behind them. The only deep man is the 25.
Well, an onside kick's coming.
Pop kick and out of bounds.
Good idea. If he would have just kicked it a little deeper, I think he'd have gave his man an opportunity to go down there and field that ball. Coach over there, his hat got a little ding in it. Because his man clearly, in rewatching it right there, if that ball just hangs up in the air a little bit and a little deeper, gives his man an opportunity to return that, but instead the ball going to be placed down probably right around the 50-yard line.
Kick out of bounds spot, first down.
That's exactly it. This ball's going to be spotted right at midfield for the Longhorns. 8:12 to go in this contest, and they lead it by 11, 45-34. Two receivers to the right, moving left to right. Jackson in the gun, takes a snap. Hands to Anderson, looking for room on the left
Ball's
side.
on the ground. Ball's on the ground, and Temple has it.
Fumble the ball.
Wow.
And Wildcat football. Wait. The umpire just signaled the other direction.
Nope, there we go.
Now there we go, the referee. It's Wildcat football.
Number 94, Robert Jackson there with the strip.
Who's been more reliable than Darius Anderson?
Yep, and big boy there, he just reached in there and grabbed the ball and just ripped it as Anderson was trying to make extra yards. That's one thing we talk about over and over again, you know, these running backs, and that would have put him real close to 300 yards tonight, but that's a fumble that he'll look back on with 8:03 to go in this ball game.
1st and 10 Wildcats from their own 47. Three receivers to the left. Here's Franklin looking for room right side. Drags a man across midfield to about the 48. 5-yard pickup. He's 2nd and 5. Never over in high school football. Two receivers left. Hess in the gun. Looking to throw, fires right side. It's complete, first down inside the 35 to the 32-yard line.
And that stops the clock, so we got 7:34 to go, down by 11.
Aaron Freeman with the reception. 1st and 10 from the Longhorn 32. Franklin, left side to the 30. Second and 8 from the 30-yard line. Two receivers each side. Has to throw over the middle, and
that ball's caught right there.
Sliding catch.
Franklin, Freeman there.
One official says yes, one official says no.
Wow.
What's going to happen? That ball's coming back. They're going to say no catch. It looked like a catch. It would have been a terrific catch. They're going to bring that back to the 30-yard line. Be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, but that's a ball Hess wants back. If he gets that ball just up a little bit, very easily could have been a touchdown, but fans are rewatching it on the big screen here, and they're not agreeing with the call.
Has to throw it again, fires right side and knocked away. That looked like Dawson Hawkins got his hands on that football.
Yeah, he did. Him and Beck's been cat and mousing out there tonight. Beck, of course, had the pick 6 earlier, and that's a big part of the score right now. Instead of being down by 3, you know, Temple's down by 11. And here we go, big 4th down right here.
4th and 8, two receivers each side. And we've got a timeout on the field. 6:55 to go in this contest. Longhorns 45, Wildcats 34. It's 5A Texas High School Playoff Football on Texan Live. Welcome back to the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you on Texan Live. 6:55 to go, 4th quarter. Wildcats trail the Longhorns 45-34. They face 4th and 8 from the Longhorn 30. Out of town scores. West Orange Stark cruising against Belleville. They lead 42-3 with under 3 minutes to go in that contest. 2 receivers each side, 4th and 8. Hess to throw it. Right side, out of bounds. They'll turn it over on downs. Hess has struggled with his accuracy all night.
Well, the Wildcats only have 2 timeouts left here, so their defense is going to have to make something happen here again. And you know what a big job right there by George Ranch of settling down and stopping them from going in, because momentum would have completely switched gears there.
Here's Anderson. He's swarmed in the backfield. He's going to lose a few yards here. Vista Ridge has a 24-17 lead over Vandergrift with 1:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Winner of that game will play the winner of this game next week.
Dawson to 3, 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 from the 27. 2 receivers right. They'll keep it on the ground. Right side, Anderson bounces off a defender, bounces off his own man. Across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Anderson right there was running with vengeance, because I'm sure he's not very happy with himself. Anybody that, you know, D1 type athlete, to know that he put his team in jeopardy of their, you know, with the turnover, depending on with how momentum switch right there. You know, he's going to come back out here and do exactly what he did right there. Run so hard downhill and, you know, run over people and pick up an extra 5 yards after contact.
Longhorns are going to let clock roll here in between plays. 2 receivers to the right, 5 on the play clock. They keep it on the ground. Right side. And Anderson to the 41-yard line.
Actually, that's going to give them another set of downs. That's a first down right there.
.509 to go, clock winding. Longhorns with a 45-34 lead. They'll break the huddle with 9 seconds to go on the play clock. They stay on the ground.
He's going to go the distance.
Hole.
30.
He's going to go 10, 5, touchdown Longhorns.
Well,
and that might be more than they could be handled by the Wildcats.
And that was Anderson, and he's got to feel really, really good about himself, running super hard on 2nd and 3rd down, giving his team another set of downs, and then breaking through the middle there and doing what he's done all night long. And our number 1 man back here that's been feeding us all the stats all night, Chance Mon, we will get the update, but that clearly put him well over 300 yards and up near 400, I believe.
Extra point is up and good. Anderson now 329 yards. 4:33 to go, 4th quarter. Longhorns 52, Wildcats 34. It's 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Hit the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, big plays, plus the DQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
.433 to go, fourth quarter. Patrick Creighton, Bert Brocker with you live from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. Another Longhorn touchdown by Darius Anderson, and here's your TexanLive.com scoring drive with the man, Bert Brocker.
4 plays, 74 yards, and a 60-yard touchdown run by Anderson to cap that one off to put George Ranch up 52-34 with 4:33 to go in this ball game.
18-point lead in 4.5 minutes. That might be more than we can realistically expect the Wildcats to come back from. Pop kick fielded at the 33, fair caught by White. And the Wildcats will take over. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Said Darius Anderson, 329 yards on the ground and 5 total touchdowns.
Yeah, that's just not
today's work.
Yeah.
Now final, West Orange Stark defeats Belleville 42-3. 2 receivers each side. Delayed draw to Franklin. He's got a big hole in the first down up to the 45-yard line. They got to hurry here. Time is not their friend. 1st and 10 from their own 45. 2 receivers each side. A fake throw deep over the middle, and he overthrew everybody, and the flags come in. Lots of flags come in.
And they were throwing to the same point there. There's 3 of them on the ground. Let's see if they all had the same opinion of what it was.
Officials will get together. This is looking like defensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Number 7 on the defense. The 15-yard automatic first down.
Adam Beck called for pass interference. 4:15 to go, fourth quarter. Wildcats down 18. 1st and 10 from the Longhorn 40. 2 receivers each side. Franklin, right side, runs into a bunch of defenders, gets to about the 37. 3-yard gain. Clock rolling. About to go under 4 minutes. They stay in the hurry up. 2 receivers each side. Hess will throw. Left side, open down the sideline and caught inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they're still fighting, and that, in a game like this, that's what you want to see.
That's Terrence Johnson with a big catch on the sideline. First and goal from the 6. They give it Franklin right side. It's going to be blown dead to the false start. Illegal. Oh, they got away with one there. The defense called for an illegal sub.
Well, they had an extra man on the field there, so either way they were going to get penalized, but undoubtedly somebody came in and somebody didn't come off, so either way. But this stops the clock, 3:40 to go here in this ball game.
First and goal from the 3. Franklin, middle. Is he in? Touchdown Wildcats. 3-yard touchdown run by Jemiah Franklin. And it's not going to count.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
delay a game called on the Wildcats. So the touchdown comes off the board. That'll push them back to the 8-yard line. Even though they're still in scoring range, losing all that time that's going to come with it is what hurts the most. I set. Hess will throw, rolling right. Incomplete. Nice defense. He just banged the receiver around. He couldn't catch. He couldn't hold on. That's just good, solid defense. Be 2nd and goal from the 8. Two receivers each side. Franklin looking for room, dragging a defender inside the 5. He's down to the 2. Clock continues to roll, less than 3 minutes and 20 seconds now. On 3rd and goal from the 2. They give it to Franklin again. He's looking for room, pushing the pile forward. And he's going to be a half-yard short.
More importantly, time's running off.
Well, that's it. That penalty has now cost 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes of time. 4th and goal from the 1. Franklin again. This time he's in. But more importantly, only 2:42 remain in this contest. 2 minutes, 42 seconds. The Wildcats get into the end zone. They're going to go for 2. Hess under center. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws and incomplete. So 2:42 remaining. Longhorns 52, Wildcats 40. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
So Jemiah Franklin with a 1-yard touchdown run gets the Wildcats within 2 scores again. They trail 52-40. 2:42 to go in this contest, and we can all but guarantee an onside kick here. Garcia will line it up at the 40. This is the hands team for the Longhorns. Everybody but one player within 6 yards of midfield. And they botch it. It's picked up. The Longhorns are going to take it in for a touchdown. They botched the onside kick. It didn't go far enough. Everybody watched. The Longhorns picked it up right in front of kicker Jose Garcia. He knows he got caught napping, and the Longhorns put the nail in the coffin. A 43-yard kick return for the Longhorns. Michelle on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And it is good. 2:39 to go, fourth quarter. Longhorns 59, Wildcats 40. This is Texas 5A playoff football on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer, year-end blowout. $15,000 off F-250s, $12,000 off F-150s, or 2015 F-150 only $339 a month. Free Yeti hoppers with every purchase. Huge discounts, best selection, most for your trade, low payments. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. Shop BigStarFord.com. You drive, we listen.
Kickoff return on the botched onside kick, and the Longhorns lead it 59-40 with 2:39 to go. The Longhorns, that play may have just iced this game, and the Vista Ridge Rangers are waiting the winner of this game after defeating Vandegrift 24-17. So Vista Ridge will play the winner of this game. Longhorns will kick it off.
And they do their own
kick,
onside kick.
And it's fielded at the 40 as White comes up to field it and then falls flat on his butt.
But it was a nice job of fielding it cleanly. That's a ball very easily could have did a whole bunch of different things.
2:39 to go in this contest. Longhorns up 19. Over at NRG Stadium, the Katy Tigers have a 35-17 lead on the Manville Mavericks with 2:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Wildcats 1st and 10 from their own 40. Three receivers right. Hess in the gun. He'll throw. Here comes the pressure. They set up the screen to Franklin. Down the near sidelines across midfield. 40, you can get down the sideline. 10, 5, into the end zone for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
And Franklin's just a junior. So you can't say, well, this is his last game. He'll be back next year. So, you know, he's had a wonderful game too. He's ran hard. He's broke tackles. And nice job there of waiting on his blockers downfield. And you know, again, now we got a 59-46. A lot of these touchdowns that we were kind of making fun of are actually coming in important in this ball game.
They'll go for two. Hess to the end zone, left side, and knocked away. Great defense. 2:27 to go, fourth quarter. Longhorns 59, Wildcats 46. This is Texas 5A high school playoff football on Texan Live. Patrick Creighton, Burt Brocker with you on Texan Live from the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. And Burt, the Wildcats just don't want to go away quite yet. Or at least Jemiah Franklin doesn't. Terrific catch and run there. 56 yards. And the Wildcats back within 13. They trail 59-46, 2:27 to go here in this fourth quarter. Let's see if this time they can do a little better job on the onside kick. Final from NRG. Katy defeats Manville 35-17. line drive, kicked that like a bullet right at a player, but I think the Longhorns recovered, and that is a terrific job of handling that football.
It was hot.
Garcia kicked that ball as hard as he could. It was a low line drive right at the player's knees, and he managed to hold on to it. Great job.
We got 2 great games tomorrow. Dickinson Gators taking on North Shore Mustangs at 1 o'clock on TexanLive.com. That game will be live. And then later in the afternoon, Westlake taking on the Atascocita Eagles right out of Humble, Texas, Humble Independent School District. And that game will be right back here, and we'll have both of those games live on Texan Live. And that game's at 3 o'clock. So a lot of great high school football tomorrow. Join in. We had a great crowd tonight. You know, what a great job by our team. You know, we haven't talked enough about them with our team. And, Patrick, I'm going to give you an opportunity after this play to talk a little bit about the team that helped make us all available tonight.
2 receivers wide to the right. They'll keep it on the ground. Anderson forward to about the 46-yard line. Remember, we've had a terrific team. We've had a terrific team all season. Our technical producer here at the stadium is Reed Harmon. Our cameraman out on the field, Brandon Miner. And up here on the deck, Kyle Ackerman. Chance Bond not only working the stats, but working the sidelines as well. And some guy, the executive producer of this program, named Burt Brocker, has done a terrific job of holding this all together, putting it together, and putting together multiple crews at multiple sites, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, all season long to bring some terrific coverage for high school football to the city of Houston.
And, you know, we had an opportunity this year, 13 episodes, and, you know, for somebody that is new in the television world, I had Texan Live, which is a streaming company, and tons of footage, tons of product, and I was very fortunate to be able to sign a contract with Fox Sports Southwest and bring Houston, the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show, and Howard Chin, Teddy Johnson, Courtney Rowland, Courtney Madden, Sam Schrade, John Kelly, you know, Howard Chin, list just goes on and on and on. And it just was phenomenal what we were able to bring here to the Houston area as we watch Anderson still running hard there, and he'll be real close to another first down there, just depending on the spot. But, you know, it's the same team of people. I had 23 people throughout the year, actually, Kristen Sledge, you know, Brandon Miner, and the crew that's over tonight, Michael Silvers and Ken over at NRG that called the Katy Manville game on audio, and Jeremy Branham, and it just goes on. Dre Matula. It's just a phenomenal team effort, and that's one thing that we talk about all the time is you can't do everything by yourself, and without the team and without all the support, Will Bates that's over there, Jesse Wolf, Mark Johnson, you know, just a phenomenal team.
Hey, you even have a Texan Live alumni now over at WWE.
Yep, sure do. That was quite surprising when he came to me and said, "Man, I'm sorry, Alex Del Barrio," but he said, "I love working for you, but had an opportunity to go to WWE." And I said, "Okay, when you leaving?" You know, because I'm proud, you know, and that's the nice part about all this. And Fox Sports Southwest has been so great to work for and with this year. And the state championship, how fortunate are we to have it right here at NRG? So if these teams can manage to get to the state championship, they're going to have another home game, and it's been up in Dallas. We need to come out in groves. If you're from the Houston area and you're listening to this, regardless of if your team makes it or doesn't make it, you need to get out there and support these Houston high school teams that are going to make it. And looks like we're going to go into a victory formation here. Just straight ahead quarterback sneak. So they are going to try to get
the first down.
Yep, they went ahead and got the first down, and now with a minute 49 to go in the ball game, you will see the victory formation.
Yeah, Wildcats can only stop the clock once.
I better make sure to protect myself. Without doubt, my wife, Cindy Brocker, has been such an important, you know, handling the office and handling our new headquarters. We just finished. We moved in during football season, and without her taking all that pressure off of me, you know, to be there and to help make all that happen. You know, Russell all night long, Lambert, I mean, what a phenomenal job the team of people back behind the scenes at the office, running all the computers and building all the highlights, and just on and on and on, and just can't thank everybody enough. And I hope the fans, I hope y'all enjoy the product that we put out there and the things we're doing, because we're so proud to be part of the Houston high school programs. We've been talking with several other districts and just looking forward to finishing this year off. But the thing is, we got the basketball tournament right from Katy tomorrow. The Conoco Classic, Atascocita Eagles are actually playing in a championship game. So we have 3 games tomorrow in basketball. So when football's over, we'll go right into basketball. And we got some of the top-ranked basketball teams in the nation right here out of the Houston area. So just a lot of exciting things. We cover basketball, girls and boys, and then we'll go into softball and baseball. And it's just fun times right now, and I hope everybody enjoys.
There are some real great athletic programs here in the Houston area. We get to see some terrific sports locally right here. And, state title game at NRG Stadium, like you said, you know what? I'll take that over driving 4 hours to Dallas every day.
Kyle Ackerman, first year with us, just phenomenal on the camera. Brandon Miner down there on the field tonight. What a phenomenal job they've done here.
Victory formation for the Longhorns.
And I also want to make sure that we give a shout out to everybody here from the Berry Center. This is such a beautiful place. Mr. Warkin, Ray Zapata, and Sean Ramsey, his team here that's part of their AV department here. Some of the feeds were coming from them tonight also, and it's just, like I said, it's just an unbelievable team effort, and hope everybody enjoyed it. And Chance Bonds went down on the field. He was doing stats for us earlier. He's going to get some interviews with coaches and our player of the game, Mr. Anderson. And what a phenomenal night he's had.
Mr. Anderson. There's so many Matrix clips that have to come from that. Final timeout taken by the Wildcats. 1:20 to go. The Longhorns were going to go on to the state semifinal. They're going to play Vista Ridge next week. They were victorious in their game over Vandegrift, 24-17. Wildcats can no longer stop the clock. They'll take a knee. Antonio Jackson.
Antonio Jackson takes another knee.
It'll bring up 3rd down. The clock will wind. They've got another 30 seconds left on the play clock here before they need to snap one. And they'll let this clock go all the way down. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Jackson will take the knee.
And that will take us to where our ball game will end. So with 30 seconds to go, we'll stay here. These kids, what celebration they're having. I mean, this is just unbelievable. What a phenomenal job. George Ranch, in its 4th year of existing, is going on to the regional. Yeah.
Ready? Give it to our O-line. Hello again. Your O-line played an outstanding game. They had holes that you could get through. Your speed and your intensity in that. Talk about that a little bit.
This game, I know they have a really talented team. They plug the holes really fast. So this game, I just want to get north and south and get what I could.
No, you squeezed out some. You had over 2 60-yard runs. I don't know if you know all this stuff, but I'm giving it to you now. 330 yards rushing.
So, well, that's outstanding because I had no idea that. But I feel real good about that. I get out to my O-line. That's great.
Go enjoy this win with your friends. Good job moving to the state semifinals. Great work.
All right, thank you. Coach.
Final score from the Berry Center, the George Ranch Longhorns 59, the Temple Wildcats 46.
Darius Anderson was there with Chance Bond, and what a good young man, and what a great feeling it has to be for him. Like I said, when he turned that ball over, momentum could have changed big time right there had the Wildcats went down and scored. Instead, defense stood up for him and made some big plays, and just like that, I think we're fixing to go down to the head coach right now.
Coach, that was an outstanding win. Tell us, these kids played outstanding football for you. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. The way our kids come out from the start, I can't say enough about the job they did. That's a very good football team, and I was very proud of our staff, very proud of our kids, getting everybody ready to go, and I just can't say enough. I'm a loss for words right now.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Darius Anderson, 330 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns. Speak on him a little bit.
No, he's special. He's been a joy. I'm gonna hate to see him go. Those type backs, they don't come around very often. And since day one that I've known the kid, he's just been special. It doesn't surprise me one bit. I didn't know it was that much, but.
Outstanding program that you've built, sir. Outstanding young men that you have. Speak about this, what this means to the community at Richmond.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, this is our 3rd year to be here, trying to get over the hump, having to play a team like that. I mean, it's huge. It's something we dream of every day when we start in August. And I'm just so proud of our kids having the opportunity to get back here and coming out on top.
Outstanding win again. I can't say that enough. Great work, Coach. Good job.
Well, we're back here, and what a phenomenal night it was. You see him hug his wife down there, or who I believe is his wife. Could be one of the other coaches' wives, but how great is that? It's just a wonderful feeling.
Did we just time warp to the 60s?
Well, bottom line is somebody down there is super excited that he won, and she's going to give other coaches hugs too, and that's what you love to see. You take a program like this in its 4th year, you can see how much that they embrace everybody, and that's just how great is Houston high school football.
It's exciting. There have been a lot of really exciting, really well played games. We've seen some terrific talent this year. Darius Anderson had a phenomenal game here tonight. Over at NRG, Kyle Porter of Katy had a monster game. We get to see some really top-level talent that is going to be not just D1 talent, but big-time D1 talent. It's really an honor to be able to see all these games up close and personal like this, to see the amount of kids and how good these guys are at the high school level already.
All right, well, we'll end our program tonight. George Ranch 59, Temple 46. 2 big games right here. One of them at 3 o'clock tomorrow, the Houston Humble Atascocita Eagles. They've made it farther than they've ever done. Craig Stump's up for Coach of the Year. But more importantly, because we were at the pep rally today, because they're right there out of the backyard of TexanDrive.com, that team is very confident. They feel like we went to the semifinals this summer in 7-on-7, and they feel like that if they don't put the ball on the ground, their defense is flying around the ball right now. They knocked off Klein Collins in the first round, Rowlett last week in an overtime victory, in weather that they're not used to playing. They feel like they're coming here. This is a great environment. We'll have a huge crowd from the Atascocita Eagles side tomorrow rooting them on. And, they feel like they have a chance. And the winner of that gets to play Allen and more than likely Allen, because I don't know when Allen's going to get beat. And everybody said, man, if you can just get to Allen, it's just unbelievable what that program has done for high school football in the state of Texas.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Atascocita and Austin Westlake shot for the state semifinals. Also, don't forget 1 o'clock, Dickinson and North Shore. They'll square off right here on Texan Live, your home for Houston High School sports. For our team here at the Berry Center, Burt Brocker, I'm Patrick Creighton saying good night from Cypress, Texas.